Hello, everyone. This is Charlton. No, I'm just kidding. This is Jen. Hey, this is my first video. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. It's probably not perfect, of course, but I'm here to tell you I'm going to be your official radio traffic analyst. Oh my gosh. And it's going to be just narrative crushing. Let me tell ya. So, I hope you guys stay with me, subscribe, like, comment, disagree, but don't be a douchebag, because if you are, I don't really want you on my channel. So, we're going to get into this now, and again, I will be your radio scanner analyst. And, also, I apologize for my voice. I'm from Michigan. I'm in a little tussle with winter right now, and I think winter's winning. So, again, I apologize for all the sniffling and coughing. So, this is what we're going to listen to. It's Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Enterprise Command Audio Archive from October 1st, 2017, beginning at 10:03 p.m. So, 10:03 is going to be our start point. This is the audio from 10/1/2017 from the Enterprise Command, and what I found when I was listening to it, it really puts in perspective and makes you understand if you've listened to the other radio traffic from the LVMPD that was put out on the web, because that starts out, and I was always confused about when she says, well, are you going on the convention center call or the 413? And the guy, whoever is on the radio hesitates for quite a while, then he comes back and says the 413. And I always thought that was weird, and a 413 is a person with a gun. So, as I was listening to this, I understood much better the other radio traffic on the other channel. So let's take a listen. You're going to want to listen really close right now as soon as it comes on. I'm going to back now. Let's do this.
Advice of an active shooter at Convention Center, Ali Baba Giles. In the upstairs half of the Mandalay Bay. Can I for control?
So what I think she said was, please be advised of an active shooter at the convention center, Ali Baba and Giles. It's going to be a serious hassle to Mandalay Bay. So remember Ali Baba and Giles. Now the next part that you really want to listen closely to comes in about 2 minutes. So now remember, this is 10:03 p.m. when it started. The first call for the active shooter was at 4 minutes and 52 seconds in, so almost 10:08, 10:07 and 52 seconds. The next call that comes in at 7 minutes in the audio, that would make it 10:10. You're going to want to pay close attention to that also. I'm just going to move it up closer to the 7 mark, so you don't have to listen to all that other crap. Oops. Okay. Listen to this.
Around 73 in a surface 413 at 458 Russell Road.
What she said there was, please reference a 413, which is a person with a gun, at 45898 East Russell Road. That's about, I map quested it, I think about 7 miles east of the festival grounds. So, there's your convention center, which actually when she says on convention center, she means on Convention Center Area Command, because that's where they put the radio traffic for that. Or the 413, which right there was 45898 East Russell Road. And this chick, she talks fast. So it was a little bit of a challenge deciphering because she talks so fast. Now, the next piece of the audio that you want to pay close attention to comes in at 9 minutes and 57 seconds, making that, like 10, 12, almost 10, 13. Then it's just an officer referencing the other radio traffic that we hear on the scanner traffic that was put out there. Just the regular Metro Police or the All Area Command. So let's move this up towards the 9:57 mark. It's interesting. It's a little bit different than what you hear on the other traffic that's been put out there. All right, give it a couple seconds.
Okay, you didn't go to that call. They might be on the 60th floor, the active shooter, and on the high rise. Shoot me down.
That was interesting. The active shooter might be on the 60th floor on the high rise shooting down. Now, at 10:21 in the audio footage, they activate some type of the in-the-box response SWAT team thing, I think, requesting assistance from Mandalay Bay. So we're going to move towards that.
Yes, this is an ISAC activation for Enterprise Experience Pass. Sample and ISAC activation for all in-the-box SWAT. For the units requesting assistance for the Mandalay Bay.
And then the rest of the traffic is pretty much all the officers literally traffic related, like blocking traffic from the I-15 to Tropicana, blah, 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 blah. I'll provide the link, so you're more than welcome to listen to the whole thing. But like I said, once I started listening to this, wow. So now we have 2 calls. We have the active shooter call at Giles and Ali Baba. And then we have the 413 call, person with a gun, at the East Russell Road address. Where is the actual call for the shooter in the Mandalay Bay? I didn't hear one. Did you? I don't know if it's just me, if I'm missing something, or what, but it seems like they got 2 calls right around the time the shooting all started, and neither one of those were anything that referenced anybody inside the hotel, on the 32nd floor, on the 29th floor, on the 4th floor, on any floor. Now, once again, you did hear, they announce it might be coming from the 60th floor, which is way different than the 32nd floor. I know that once it gets past the 39th floor or whatever, it skips, and they consider those upper floors like in the 60s, but still, you're not going to confuse the 32nd floor with the 60th floor. So I just think this is like super, super telling in this whole thing. It amazes me. I hope you find it as compelling as I do. So this is where Giles and Ali Baba is. This is the Mandalay Bay. Here's the concert area. So this is what they are saying is one of the quote-unquote shooting scenes. Right there. I found this little nifty map. It's the Route 91 Harvest Festival map on the Las Vegas Metro website. So I think, as I stated before, that Gate 7 is somewhere back in this area, I believe, to the it would be stage right. So gives you a little bit better perspective. It doesn't have any of the gates on there, but here's your Giles Street, and Ali Baba is that little lane that runs back there. So that was the original site of the active shooter call, based on radio traffic. So I just found this map that gives you a much clearer view of where Gate 7 is. I know somebody said that there isn't a Gate 7, and maybe they had gotten it confused with Gate 2 when the officer was calling in that shots were being fired from Gate 7. So, no, they weren't confused. Right here is Gate 7. And right here is Ali Baba. I believe that's the little lane that runs to the east. We're going to listen to a few minutes of this audio that was put out fairly early. I personally believe it's been scrubbed. That's my opinion, because again, I've listened to so much of this. It's a little crazy, but there are a few important things that we need to look at. Number one, this footage, this audio starts at 10:08 p.m. So let's just get it rolling and see what we come up with.
1692 means we got shots fired at 4:15 a.m. to Cruiser 91, satellite automatic firearm.
Copy, code red in 169 Sammy, they have shots fired.
Okay, so let's say at 10:08, in 15 seconds, there's code red for shots fired. Now, that came from an officer down on the ground, not from a call from Mandalay Bay, as far as I believe.
What I am arriving. 315 is on me. 35 is traffic. They're on good. Very close in traffic. What's going on, Sammy? Is coming from upstairs. It's Mandalay Bay. Upstairs, Mandalay Bay, halfway up. I see the shot coming from Mandalay Bay. Halfway up. Control 361, I see we have multiple four-way breaks. Give me a surge. We have an active shooter. We have an active shooter inside the warehouse.
Very important there at 1:03, so 10:09 and 3 seconds. There's an officer at the event, excuse me, stating that they have shots fired inside the fairgrounds. Very important. Okay. Did you hear what he said? Send me the active shooter on Convention Center. Send me the active shooter on Convention Center, meaning they're going to put that traffic on Convention Center radio command. Okay? Keep that in mind.
Copy.
Come that direction.
Going to the 413 or the call convention center.
What? Are you going to the 413 or the call on Convention Center? Which means the active shooter that was called in like at 10:07, 10:08, before this recording, or before this audio starts. It takes the officer a minute to answer her. Now, in the meantime, we had the 415A that was radioed in by an officer. I guess I should have written down what time that was. So, a 415A is an active shooter, basically, assault and battery with a gun. But that wasn't the same active shooter call that, that other one came in at 10:07, 10:08. So let's continue.
Technology. Yeah, special event, you're gonna have to move.
I missed. Go. Lay down. Mommy's trying to do something.
Control, this is CPU. Just advise you there are people down on stage left.
I missed.
Okay, now how about 415A coming in?
Oh. Another one.
That is an open line with a female saying there's a shooting.
Control, that is correct. Shots fired from Mandalay Bay. There's many people down. Stage left. Just be advised. Control, we have anyone covering the southwest corner between Mandalay Bay and the venue. CP, I need eyes. Somebody in the CP, can you tell me where it is coming from?
We're getting from Mandalay Bay.
Somewhere in Mandalay Bay, it's at the intersection. It almost sounds like it's that close.
Arriving unit is coming across the boulevard, so be careful. So please, it sounds like an elevated position of the shot.
790, right. I'm going to pull the strike team, Mandalay Bay, then the boulevard. I need 5 officers on me. We have multiple casualties, GSWs in the medical tent. Multiple casualties. Control, be advised, shots are coming from gate 7. Gate 7, shots are coming from gate 7. Christy soon. 159 SD, we have a rifle deployed. We're in front of Analaysis Bay. We're trying to see where the shots are coming from. If anyone can advise if they're coming from Mandalay.
It sounds like it's either Mandalay or Westboro. We cannot tell.
Control 3 Mary, we need the boulevard shut down at Russell Road northbound.
Air unit. Is there a unit that can shut down the boulevard northbound at Russell?
175 Sammy, I'll shut it down. I'm coming back that way. From Mandalay Bay, it's going to go do more base.
790. 790 control.
Control, Sammy, unit. 160 Sammy.
60 Sammy.
Control 3 Mary, we need the boulevard shut down north and southbound. Russell Road, Flamingo. Mary, extended route. We got that. Control 172 Sammy.
172 Sammy. Where are they going? Here.
159 is coming from like the 50 or 60th floor. North of the Mandalay Bay. It's coming out a window. Control 159 Sammy. Team local flashes in the middle of Mandalay Bay on the north side, kind of on the west tower, but towards the center of the casino, like one of the middle floors. So if there's an officer shot, Mandalay Bay northbound, right outside Route 91, south edge. Real quick, mate. We've got multiple medical tent on the east side. Multiple GSWs.
Is there a unit down?
3 14.
314.
I'm inside the Mandalay Bay on the 31st floor. I can hear the automatic fire coming from one floor ahead.
Now, hold up. Where'd he come from? And all of a sudden, he's on the 31st floor. And he can hear it coming from one floor ahead. So we are at 10:08 plus 6, 10:14 and a half, almost 10:15. Now, if our buddy Campos got shot at 9:59, should we not know that by now? We don't know that. They don't know that. No way. No way in hell did he encounter anybody on the 32nd floor before this happened. And originally when I was going to do my first video, because this is my very first YouTube video, it was going to be about that very topic. But then I found this and had to go a little bit farther with this before I can go with what I'm going to break about Mr. Campos. So anyway, remember, all of a sudden, I don't even know who it is. Oh, I think I do know who it is. What officer? All of a sudden, boom, he's on the 31st floor. How the heck did he get there? Okay, we'll continue.
1 floor above us.
Copy. Is there a unit down?
Just be advised, it is automatic fire. Fully automatic fire from an elevated position. Take cover. That is correct. It's fully automatic fire. I'm right below it. Multiple GSWs to the chest, legs, femoral arteries, and the medical tent. Happen.
I like how that officer on the 31st floor really confirms that. Yes, automatic fire. I'm just right below it. BS.
Medical tent 4A. Alpha Giles, south of Reno.
Oh, wait a minute. Shouldn't you be able to hear that when he's on the radio? I mean, he comes up on the radio quite a few times and you never hear anything. I just thought about that. That's pretty weird. Pretty weird.
A flashing coming up from about a third of the way up. Center, tower, Mandalay Bay. Please run. Control, we need all units stop coming northbound on Las Vegas Boulevard. Las Vegas Boulevard, I'm going to be shooting this way. It's a horrible cover spot.
Okay, all units do not go northbound.
We need to find Las Vegas. We need to flank the gun. Control 166, I have a gunshot victim at gate 4 in the leg. Control, I got one down, gunshot wound to the leg. Reno and Giles. At the intersection. I also have another female. Same traffic, first shot looks like in the mouth. Reno, Giles. CP, we need to send up medical when you can. Over to Reno and Giles. Expedited, please.
Okay, they're being invited.
Control 765. Should be advised that we're in town on the east side of Las Vegas Boulevard. And we are going to be just north of, we're just north of Mandalay Bay Drive. East of the boulevard. We got about...
Hold on a second. North of Mandalay Bay Drive on the east side of the boulevard. Okay.
More than 50 people were getting up the ball. Great. We're taking gunfire. It's going right over our heads. There's debris coming over our heads. So we're been down here with a bunch of civilians. Control 166. I have a gunshot victim at gate 4. Gunshot to the leg. Hey, we can't worry about victims. We need to stop the shooter before we have more victims. Anybody have eyes on this stop the shooter? About 15-4 on the Mandalay Bay, fixing a whole lot. Control 3 way on the right, UFC. We lost a shot. UFC girl.
Any advice who was shot? Can anyone, any advise the officer that's been...
67, that's it. We have multiple victims shot fired right out the medical tent. We got one shot in the head. Hey, officers, please stay calm. Just relax. We're trying to get this set up. Okay, just stay calm. 7970, dim in the medical tent on the east side. We're making turn to get out of blankets, but I don't really have a blanket there. Control, see if we can contact Mandalay Bay, have them shut down their elevator so he can't get mobile, and we can take the stairs and block all the stair exits. Control 224, go ahead and start getting all the inbox squads rallied to South Central Air Command. Let's make that the CD for now, and we'll update as we go.
Okay. So that's when they had that alert on the Enterprise command channel that we were listening to. And, of course, I didn't write it down. Because in this audio, it's at 10:18 and a half. So almost 10:19. Probably should go back to that other audio and see exactly when that alert comes on for them. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. So we might take a look at that also. But let's just continue with this for now.
Okay, I'm sorry. What do you want to see at?
South Central.
Copy.
Forgot these phone calls are in Central Squad. Control 3 here, and I got most people with wounds. We're sending them to the church off of Reno.
Wait, medical advice for Reno and Guile.
0765. There's a GT2 by several drunk civilians. When I jump my head, trying to run towards gunfire range.
Okay, hold up a second there. Did you hear what he just said? We have several drunk individuals that jumped the stage trying to run towards gunfire. No, dude, they're not drunk. They're trying to run away from gunfire, but as they were running away from the gunfire, they ran into more gunfire because there was more than one effing shooter. Oh my god, you guys, this makes me so mad. For this guy to say, there's drunk people jumping the stage running towards gunfire, and they were doing that because they were drunk. I don't think so, guy.
Control 590, I have a team of 4. We're going to make entry to the shark. We make the contact to the suspect. So we just get up to
Hold on. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what this guy says, but now he acts like he I think he acts like he knows where the suspect is because of the guy that all of a sudden popped up on floor 31. So we're going to back this up a second and see what he says, because I don't really understand what he says.
Wait, medical advice for Reno and Guile.
0765. There's a GT2 by several drunk civilians. When I jump my head, trying to run towards gunfire range. Control 590, I have a team of 4. We're going to make entry to the shark. We make the contact to the suspect. So we just get up to him.
Okay, so that's one of the canine units. So that must be either Newton or Bitsko, I'm assuming. I still cannot understand what he says when, in between, we're going to try to get up to him. I don't know, we'll have to I'll take a closer look at that a little while later.
169, we're doing that right now. Every second floor.
Okay, hold on. Now, where'd this guy come from? Who was this guy? Huh? Oops.
Control 590, I haven't seen before. But if anything gets you to the short, we need to contact the suspect. See if we can get up to him. 169, we're doing that right now. Every second floor.
Okay, I think he said he was 469. I don't know where he came from, but the canine dude, supposedly his team of 4 were the first people up there. So this, as we all know, does not make any sense. It's maddening.
We're going to make our way to give you support. Okay, so far, I will stand by away from all around 2 of us.
Okay. So, if this guy's there, I don't know who that was, but why did he ask if he was still firing? I mean, obviously he would know if he's there, if the guy is still firing. Hello? Doesn't make one bit of sense.
American 22 on route to UNC with a female with a gunshot wound in the head.
Where it left the state with 100 people with 1 victim.
590, give me a sergeant from another area to land in South Central. Start putting together teams and then sending them to us. Control 3, Barry, on the route UNC. Code 3, I've got a gunshot officer, team number 15280. 1110 meets, we need to shut down the boulevard. Alpha, we have a bus coming through. Traffic, the line of fire. Tropicana Boulevard is shut down.
Hang on.
We need to shut down the 15 for medical and all officers go to the hospital. 751, it's been a while since we've heard any shots. Would anybody have eyes on the shooter? Do we have the Mandalay Bay locked down? 720, we have people leaving the Compton, going westbound, trying to see if they can see the shooter, and they're taking away from us, Mike. We need people to stop them leaving the Compton, putting the officers in harm's way. Any officers responding need to go to the east side and get people out so they stop coming over the wall.
Copy, any officer in house.
Now, why do you think those people were going eastbound towards the supposed gunfire coming from Mandalay Bay? Why? Why would they do that? Because they were getting shot at from the west, from Ali Baba Giles, from Gate 7, from the other corner, from freaking everywhere. I mean, they were getting shot from everywhere.
Should I go to the east side?
Control, I got 2 victims at Gate 6. Gunshot wounds to the chest and head. I need immediate medical. Control 765, I need your radio for a minute. Be advised, we are taking fire from a very high floor we believe is possibly coming from the Mandalay Bay. Right? Any officer that responds here is going to be in plain sight if he's going on the east side of Mandalay Bay. Every officer that comes up is going to be a target if they're driving on Las Vegas Boulevard because it's coming from the Mandalay Bay on the boulevard side, right?
Do not go on the boulevard. Do not go on the boulevard.
Right in the UFC trauma. Control, Bill Guy 35. I haven't seen any flashes from Mandalay, but if it is coming from Mandalay, there is a strobe light coming from one of those windows on the east side. Control 361. 361. Jim, I have radio reception. I need another lieutenant to set up a command post on Las Vegas Boulevard in Tropicana. All units need to start staging so we can come from Tropicana to Boulevard.
Copy, all units need to stage.
Hey guys, so we're going to end here today, but I am going to be your radio traffic analysis girl. I'm on it. I've listened to way too much of this, but if you have any questions, want me to specifically look at something, I will certainly do that, but I'm going to try to keep doing these these videos in shorter segments, hopefully. Again, I'm very new to this. I have no clue what I'm doing, so I hope I didn't mess it up too badly. Anyway, I just want to shout out to a few people that have inspired me. Charles Walton, actually, he was the first video I watched on this subject that really made me think, and I was like, this guy's kind of out there, but I think he's onto something. According to Joe, man, I love this guy. He's awesome. His toupee is pretty cool, too. Let the Bodies Hit the Floor he amazes me. The stuff that he does just on his cell phone. And, I mean, he zooms in and he's seeing things that, you know, I would never catch in a million years. So, it just really astonishes me. Charlton, I love that guy too. I love the way he just kind of puts everything out there as he's thinking it, you know, and I don't always agree with him, but I certainly respect him, and I really enjoy his videos on this subject. So, again, if you like this, give me a like, share it, let me know what you think. Thanks so much.